Hi guys, and welcome to Salim's Kitchen. If you are struggling to make samosa pastry or spring roll pastry, then this recipe is for you. I have perfected this recipe for you, so please use a kitchen scale to get the perfect batter. Now let's make the batter. In a mixing bowl. Add in 350 grams of all-purpose wheat flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, 5 tablespoons of vegetable oil, and 600 milliliters of water. This is normal tap water, which is lukewarm water. Now use a fork or a whisk and whisk this well until a batter is formed. Once your batter is formed, you will end up with a runny consistency batter like this, very similar to pancake batter. Now let's move on to the next step. Now for the spring roll pastry, you will need a round plastic container like this with the lid. And for the samosa pastry, you will need a square plastic container like this with the lid. Let's start with the spring roll pastry first. We are going to apply batter on the lid and spread it out evenly and then toast it. The reason why we're using the container as well is when we put this container in the microwave for toasting, the lid will not bend or warp. Now, to easily transfer the batter from the bowl onto the lid, use a ladle like this. Now you will apply batter on one half of the lid. Remember, we are adding extra batter. Once we get an even thin spread, we will remove the extra batter. Now we are going to spread the batter evenly all over the lid. Before we do that, put your bowl underneath your container like this. So if you get any overflow of the batter, when you are spreading it out, it will fall into the bowl. Now you can lift your container up and spread the batter all over the lid. If it's not closing the holes, just use your finger and close it up like this. Now that the container or the lid is covered in batter, let's remove the extra batter. So tilt it down like this and you can see all the extra batter is coming off, but you will have to stop. Once you see it thinning out like this here, then you will stop. We do not want to remove too much of the batter. And you can just clean this out. And there you have it, guys. This is what we are looking for. A nice thin layer of the batter over the lid. You can clean off the edges using your thumb and just wipe it off using your thumb like this, all around. And now you have a nice, clean, neat sheet. And the easiest part of this recipe is to toast the batter. All we have to do is put it in a microwave on normal settings and toast it for only 1 minute to get the perfect spring roll pastry. And there you have it, guys. After 1 minute, you can see how beautiful this spring roll pastry came out and toasted. And you can see how thin it is. Now let's separate it from the lid. Gently lift one end up and you can see how easy it separates, and you can see how thin the pastry is. Look at that, guys. Beautiful spring roll pastry. So simple and quick and easy to make. Look at that, guys. Absolutely beautiful. All it took was just 1 minute to toast in the microwave. So once it is toasted, you will keep it covered in a damp cloth, and you will use spray and cook and spray it over the pastry like this. Now this will prevent the pastry from sticking to each other when you stack them one on top of the other, and always keep it covered so that it does not dry out. Now let's do one more. Always wipe your lid very quickly before every toast or after every toast. And now before you add the batter, always give it a quick mix, because when the batter stands for a while, the water and flour separates. So always give it a quick mix like this. Okay guys, now let's make some samosa pastry sheet. The lid size I am using is 25 centimeters by 25 centimeters, but you can use any size lid. And now let's apply the batter just like the spring roll pastry. Here you'll apply a bit extra batter because this is bigger than the spring roll pastry. Now let's turn this all around to spread out the batter. This is a much easier lid to work with than the round lid. You can see how quickly it covered up the lid. The batter covered up the lid. So now that the batter has covered the lid completely, let's remove extra batter. So place your batter bowl underneath and let's drop it out from the corner. And you have to know when to stop. You cannot remove too much of batter. Once your sheet starts to look thin like this, that means your batter is correct. And you can just shake it out like this or shake it like this just to settle it. And there you have it, guys. Now, because this is a bigger container and we used more batter, so we are going to toast it in the microwave, again on normal settings, but this time for 1.5 minutes. And there you have it, guys. Beautiful samosa pastry sheet. You can see how beautifully it toasted. Absolutely amazing. Now let's separate it from the lid. Now there will always be a corner that will be lifting up. So start from there. That will be your starting point to separate it from the lid and gently remove it. You can see how easy it comes off. Look at that, guys. Amazing samosa pastry sheet. Absolutely stunning. Now let's turn this samosa pastry sheet into samosa strips. Now you can always use a ruler to measure and cut out your desired even size strips. I have 22.5 centimeters in width, so I am going to go with 7 centimeters. So whatever lid size you are using, do it this way and work out the width and divide it into equal pieces. And there you have it, guys. 3 equal size strips. Before we stack them one on top of the other, again, spray and cook over the strips so they don't stick to each other. And look at this, guys. Absolutely beautiful samosa pastry strips. And again, you will keep it covered in a damp cloth. And there you have it, guys. No more struggling to make spring roll pastry and samosa pastry strips by following this very simple and easy recipe. And you can see this recipe gives you such beautiful spring roll pastry and samosa pastry strips. Now let's test this pastry by filling them, folding them, and frying them. First, let's make some glue for sticking the samosas and spring rolls. In a small mixing bowl, add in 2 tablespoons of flour and add in water as required to form a thick paste. This potato filling that I am using will be in the description box below. Now let's start making the spring roll first. And there you have it, guys. Beautiful spring roll made by using this beautiful spring roll pastry. Absolutely beautiful. Now let's fill a samosa. And there you have it, guys. Beautiful samosa. You can see how beautiful the pastry is, absolutely thin. And there you have it, guys. Beautiful spring rolls and samosas. Now let's fry them in vegetable oil until they turn golden brown in color. Now fry your samosas on medium heat and turn them occasionally so that they fry evenly on both sides, and only add in your samosa when the oil is hot. So there you have it, guys. This pastry has definitely passed the test. So guys, please be sure to give this recipe a try. It is very simple and easy, especially if you are struggling to make samosa and spring roll pastry. So guys, please like, share and subscribe. And please do not forget to share this video if you like it. Until my next video, stay blessed, stay safe, and peace out.